Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to week 4 here in the Mid-Atlantic Mauling League Spike Magazine Trophy. We've got two great coaches tonight. Tonight, we've got Play It by Nuffle versus Pity the Ghoul, Clypheus versus Dead Fred, Gobos versus Necro. Let's take a look at the standings before we get started here. We're kicking off week 4 tonight here in the Spike Magazine Trophy. It's the second to last week, the penultimate week here in Swiss before the cut to top 4. Play It by Nuffle, coached by Clypheus, currently in 3rd place. Pity the Ghoul, coached by Dead Fred, in 5th place. Both coaches really want to win here tonight. If Play It by Nuffle wins tonight, they will probably advance into 2nd place, whereas Pity the Ghoul, if they win tonight, they'll at least advance into 3rd and could very well easily advance into 2nd. A win tonight will be a great place to be going into week 5 to try to make the top 4 cut. First up, we'll take a look at the roster of Play It by Nuffle, a Gabo team. They're coming in a TV of 940 tonight. 14-man roster. Goblins are so inexpensive. 2 trolls, the 2 big guys, Feed the Woozle and Hungry Hippo, the number 2 troll, leveling up. Picked up Break Tackle. This is a fantastic skill to pick up on big guys. This allows them to substitute their agility with their strength when they fail a dodge roll. This means that they are difficult to lock down unless you make them do multiple dodges to get to where they want to be. Granted, they're not that fast. They only have an MA of 4, but this will really play into Clypheus' strategy here tonight. Hungry Hippo is going to be difficult to lock down by Pity the Ghoul. And so that's a great pickup, I think, on number 2. He's got the 2 secret weapons, of course, Skip It the Fanatic and Operation the Loony. The Fanatic, of course, has the ball and chain, but perhaps more importantly is Operation the Loony. He's got that devastating, that terrifying chainsaw. He doesn't have to take blocks. He goes straight to armor rolls, and he gets a +3 on those armor rolls. Both those players being secret weapons means they're only going to be on the pitch for 1 drive unless, of course, somebody bribes the ref, and that's what goblins do. Clypheus almost certainly going to pick up a number of bribes here tonight. He's got a lot of money in petty cash. He'll be picking up 430,000 gold tonight in petty cash to spend in the inducement phase. He has an extra 150k in his treasury. Man, I think that's 3 bribes. Maybe a wizard, maybe not. Maybe a star player. Who's to say? He could pick up some Bloodwiser babes to keep these goblins out on the pitch longer, you know, to help them with those KOs. He's got lots of options in the inducement phase. Lots of players on this roster as well. Almost everybody's stunty. Almost everybody has dodge. Other than Hungry Hippo and Tic-Tac-Toe, no one else has leveled up because nobody else lives long enough to level up on a Goblin team. He's got 2 TRRs, 2 team rerolls, 2 fan factor. He'll be up tonight against Dead Fred and Pity the Ghoul, a Necro team at 1370 in TV. He's got a 12-man roster tonight and a pretty solid roster, I must say. He has the 2 flesh golems. These are the strong players on this roster. They have a strength of 4 that doesn't match the trolls with the strength of 5. However, one of them has the block skill. In fact, there's a lot of block on this roster. He has the 2 whites, which are the standard Necro blitzers. They come with the block skill. They also both have picked up the guard skill. Cliff Clavin, the number 3 zombie, has picked up both block and guard. And then he's finally picked up that 2nd werewolf. We saw Scooby-Doo in play in week 3. He has both werewolves on the pitch. Werewolves, of course, come with claws and frenzy, one of which has picked up the block skill as well. MacGyver the Ghoul, level 3, number 15. He's got block, he's got dodge, he has sure hands. He will almost certainly be the ball carrier. Solid roster for Pity the Ghoul tonight. Lots of guard, lots of block. And he's got those 2 scary werewolves. Those werewolves are super fast with that MA of 8. They have claws, and they can follow up with that Frenzy Blitz. So long as he doesn't get pulled out of position on the Frenzy Blitz, so long as he's careful with the Blitz, which Dead Fred has been, then this is devastating. He gets lots of block dice to chuck. He can pull players off the pitch. He can push them out of position. He can surf them from more than 1 space away. He's in really good shape tonight going up against Play It by Nuffle. 3 TRRs, the crucial 3rd TRR he picked up Play It by Nuffle only has the 2. He has a fan factor of 5, of course. What are these two teams going to do? I think Pity the Ghoul just has to play his Necro game. He does need to be careful of the trolls, especially Hungry Hippo, who has break tackle. He's not going to be able to just mark them and leave them alone and ensure they're not going to be in the drive. He has to be careful of that one troll. He also has to be careful because he doesn't have the strength to go up against the trolls. 2 trolls with a strength of 5. His flesh golems only have a strength of 4. If he puts his flesh golems up there, they'll take the blocks. They've got the thick skulls, but I don't know. I don't know if that's going to work out. He's got the 2 whites with the guard skill. He also has Cliff Claven with the guard skill. Lots of guard means he can get those assists. He might want to take a block on a troll. If he doesn't, he can hunt these goblins at AV7. If he can get the player advantage, he'll come out on top tonight. He might also hunt that loony. He doesn't want to go toe-to-toe with that loony. If that loony's in range of a blitz, he'll probably take the blitz. If not, he'll probably back off and say, you know, I don't want a chainsaw to my face. So, other than that, his werewolves are going to be the star of the show. His werewolves are going to be the playmakers on his roster. They'll be what he uses to try to open up holes. They'll be what he uses to try to shift position, to try to get field advantage, maybe just try to get player advantage, just to try to blitz someone down and take them off the pitch. They will guide these drives tonight. Where the werewolves go, everyone else on both teams are going to follow, whether they follow the werewolf or back off the werewolf. Watch those 2 werewolves tonight. They will show you where these drives will position. As for Play It by Nuffle, honestly, I don't know what you do with the Goblin team. 14 players. I think you I think you foul a bunch. I think you make good use of that loony. I have to imagine Clyfus is going to pick up 3 bribes. Maybe he only picks up 2. But even so, he wants to keep Looney out on the pitch the entire game, and make good use of it. Like he wants to start chopping people in half with that Looney. He can use Skip It as well. I'm not a big fan of the Fanatic, but he does have it on the roster. He's used it in every single game. In fact, he's brought out both secret weapons typically in a single drive in each and every game. He does have Tic-Tac-Toe the Pogoer, who has sure feet. So he not only has dodge, he gets the reroll on the dodge. He has sure feet. He gets to reroll his GFIs. He's got the extra long legs. He gets the +1 on the leap. And of course, he's stunty. Tic-tac-toe. If he is left on his feet, or I guess on his pogo stick, he is going to be tough to deal with. He can just truck down the pitch. He's going to be the one to watch out for. Almost certainly will be the ball carrier for Play It by Nuffle. Otherwise, everyone else is just going to have to be taking those fouls, backing off when they can't, getting the assists when they can, and he's going to have to play for that player advantage when he's on defense. If he can't get it, he needs to back off. And on offense, he needs to get the ball to tic-tac-toe and just find a hole to just chuck him down pitch. Remember, he has a very long legs and he has leap. He can leap over a defensive line and then just start cruising. The Trolls can also throw a Goblin. We haven't seen Clypheus do that yet in this competition. Maybe tonight's the night. But his strategy will all come down, other than those fouls, other than that Looney, are going to come down to what he picks up in the inducement phase. I'm excited to see what he picks up. I wish we could see that phase. He does only have the 2 TRRs, the 2 team rerolls. You really kind of want to get to 3, but I don't think Pity the Ghoul is really going to be able to leverage that to his advantage. Typically, if you come up against a team that doesn't have enough TRRs, you can sort of goad them. You can force them to make mistakes and try to get them to spend those rerolls early. I don't think that's going to happen here against Play It by Nuffle. Play It by Nuffle doesn't really need to take those risks. They're going to send the Looney out, chop some faces up, take some fouls. I don't think he's going to waste the TRR, so I don't think that's going to be a factor tonight. But who's to say? He could pick up the extra team training if he's feeling a little vulnerable. He can pick up that 3rd TRR. But enough talking. Let's see if these coaches are ready to go. And if so, we'll get this first game of Week 4 underway. Inducement phase, bound to be an interesting one, bound to be a long one. Clypheus has lots of decisions. Again, he has 430k in inducement in petty cash. He's got another 150k in the treasury that he can spend. That's 580k that he could potentially spend in this game. He most likely won't spend all of that, but he could certainly dip into his treasury a bit if he wants to pick up, say, 3 bribes and a wizard. Looks like the coaches are about to get underway. They're both in Discord. Wait to see if they show up. I say this all the time, but man, I really hope in Blood Bowl 3 we can watch inducement phases. I think that's a really fun part of the game. I think it is often an important part of the game, and I would love to watch it in real time in these events. Clavius in Play It by Nuffle with a record of 2-0-1 in this competition. Pity the Ghoul with a record of 1-1-1. 6 points and 4 points respectively. If either team can get a win this week, they'll be in really good shape to make the top 4. Top 4 teams will make the cut out of Swiss into a single elimination bracket to see who will become the champion of this year's Spike Magazine trophy and earn an invitation to this year's Blood Bowl. Looks like Pity the Ghoul will be setting up on defense. So Clypheus and Play It by Nuffle has the fame advantage, +1 fame advantage. He did indeed pick up all 3 bribes, and he did indeed pick up a wizard. My man. That's what I like to see. 3 bribes and a wizard. Let's go. The Ghoul going with this box defensive formation here. So he has 3 zombies spread wide on the line. Everybody else is taking a step back. He is afraid of this loony, and rightfully so. Arrow into you says, "Yay, wizard!" Not so trusty Patches says, "Pal time!" He demands death. I demand it too. The wizard, as a reminder, he's hidden in the stands somewhere, and one point in this game he'll be able to either cast a fireball. A fireball will affect a 3x3 grid on the pitch, anywhere on the pitch, and any players in that grid, there's a 50-50 chance they get knocked down. Or he can cast a lightning bolt. That'll affect just one space on the pitch, anywhere on the pitch, and on a 2+, that player will get knocked down. Wizards are very strong. Good pickup for Play It by Nuffle. The 3 bribes mean we're going to see operation out on the pitch the entire game unless Pity the Ghoul gets an opportunity to block him down. Five-man line for Play It by Nuffle. 2 ends, the 2 trolls, Hungry Hippo. That's the mobile one. He's on the right side of the line. The ball and chain right at the center. You can see Pity the Ghoul didn't want to group up these zombies on the line precisely because of this ball and chain. He didn't want to allow this ball and chain to just randomly whack 3 zombies. "15 seconds for Play It by Nuffle to set up their offense. 3-man line now. Looney in the halfback position. The Pogoer, tic-tac-toe, back to receive. Neither team with a kicker, so having one to receive is fine. Here's the kickoff. Get the ref. Each team receives an additional bribe. I think we're going to have Foul City, USA coming up here. Turn 1. Play It by Nuffle now with 4 bribes in pocket. Dead Fred with 1. Not so trusty Patches says, "Wizards always fail me. I spent 150k for a fizzle." There's that ball and chain. He totally missed the zombie Punky Brewster on the line. And he's just swung his way into the backfield, into the secondary. We'll see. We'll see if he survives that. He probably, well, I shouldn't say probably. He has a strength of 7. That's a lot, but right now it's a 2-die block coming back on him. But here's the blitz with that loony. That chainsaw doesn't have to make the block roll at all. +3 gets a stun on Punky Brewster. He wanted more. SB Beaver says, "I still do not talk of wizards." Checkers the Goblin moves in front of the loony. Yeah, he's trying to protect this loony. Doesn't want this loony to get blocked down. He'll also be lending assists to a foul on Punky Brewster, which I have to imagine we're going to see. 2-die block on the right side of the line results in a push against George Jefferson. Glyphus with his patented, is it patented? I think he patented it. His patented field control. He's advancing his line to the right side of the pitch here. He's going to try to eke out some pitch control and force Petey the Ghoul to react to this, to losing ground, to react to these line positions. You can see he shifted his line here in a diagonal position here. We'll see how Petey the Ghoul wants to react to this. He's got two players on the front protecting Operation the Looney. The Looney is going to be tough to blitz if Petey the Ghoul is thinking about it. I have to imagine we're going to see the foul of Candyland coming up. Good pickup by Tic-Tac-Toe. Oh no, Candyland's done. Candyland's done! So no foul by Play It by Nuffle. Fair enough. They move the ball up to their own 4-yard line. That'll be it for turn one for Play It by Nuffle. It'll be turn one. Back to Dead Fred coming up. Exploding Kittens negated an assist by Mr. T, but Mr. T... Oh, he's going to move the zombie up. Okay, so now Exploding Kittens will not assist on a block against Skip It. We'll see if he's trying to take the block on Skip It here. You know, he has an AV of 7. Still an uphill block. He needs one more assist to make that a 2-die block. I'm sorry, to make it a 1-die block. But it would be a 1-die skilled block. He does have the block skill. Poor Skip It. Poor Skip It. So that's it for Skip It. He is out of the game. He's been KO'd, so he's off the pitch, but he is a secret weapon. So that is his one drive, unless a bribe is spent to bring him back, which I can't imagine it will be done. Sends Mr. Rogers, the number 2 flesh golem, over to Mark Catan, the goblin in the left wide zone. Here's a blitz with that werewolf. Gets a push. He's going to push him to the sideline. Follow up to Surf. Both down results, not going to do it. Is he going to spend the TRR? He is. Gets the push here. Good Surf. Well done. Oh, and he could... Wow. Wow. Smashed knee even injures Catan. 2-man player advantage now for Petey the Ghoul. SP Beaver says, poor Skip It, says the coach who has yet to play the combos. He only had one turn. And he didn't hit anyone. Good dodge by the werewolf to get him off the sideline and out of the tackle zone of Quirkle. 30 seconds left here for Petey the Ghoul in turn one. Petey the Ghoul not able to leverage the guard just yet, but as they start getting this player advantage, they'll start to collapse their defense down and apply pressure to the offense. MacGyver takes a step back. He's going to be in the safety position. The other werewolf, number 12, Balky Bartakamus, he'll be the right side safety. 5 seconds left. That'll be it. Turn 2 to Play It by Nuffle. Not so trusty Patches says, and that's why you bring extra goblins, indeed. Two-die block on the left side of the line. A pal against Alex P. Keaton. This is Feed the Woozle, the number 1 troll. Oh. Yes, sir, this is Blood Bowl. A backhand Murders Alex P. Keaton. He failed his regen, so he's off the pitch. One-man player advantage now to Pity the Ghoul. Oh, a failed block against the werewolf. That was a block with the loony. He rolled a 3 on that. He didn't bring the silver chainsaw against Scooby-Doo. Zombies are already dead, but this one's super dead. he's gone. Where is he? There he is. R.I.P. again. Cage is up at the opponent's 2-yard line here with tic-tac-toe. The really stupid roll with Hungry Hippo. Really stupid means when you try to take your action, it's a 50-50 whether you can take it or not, unless you have an ally next to you who can tap you on the shoulder. In that case, it's a 2+. And in this instance, he did in fact fail that 2+ and failed, wow, and failed that stunty dodge. Oh boy. Turn 2 to Pity the Ghoul. Got stunned for his trouble. The number 9 Goblin Risk. We'll see what Dead Fred decides to do here. First up is the 3-die block on Exploding Kittens. Gets the POW, looking for the 8+. Doesn't get it. Hungry Hippo is exerting no tackle zones right now since he's just staring off into space, enjoying the sunshine today. That allows George Jefferson, the number 8 zombie, to shamble on over to center pitch. Try to play some defense against this cage. Blitz still on the table. 2 team rerolls left for Pity the Ghoul in the half. So Trusty Patches says that chainsaw looks vulnerable. It sure does, doesn't it? Yes, sir, that loony is about to get mauled by a werewolf, methinks. Currently a 2-die block with the werewolf. One minute to play in turn number 2. Dead Fred deciding what he wants to do here. Action order is important in this game of Blood Bowl. This is a game of luck mitigation. You want to take your least risky actions first and your more risky actions second, all things being equal. They decided to move the safety back into position first, took the block on Operation the Loony, got the stun, was looking for more. He does have that bribe still in pocket. He might try to foul Operation. He only has 1 assist right now. He could make it 2 assists. Or he might want to wait until a later turn when it might be more advantageous, since the Loony is stunned. Shifts the number 5 White, the greatest American hero, over into the right wide zone. Trying to screen out this Goblin offense. Here comes the blitz on the front right corner of the cage. He's going to get a push. Decides to follow up, and now he's marking the ball carrier. Tic-tac-toe. Tic-tac-toe with the movement of 7. He could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. Could he set up a half cage down pitch? Not likely. So Play It by Nuffle has this contingent right here. He could move it down the sideline here if he wants, but I don't think he has the players to set up the half cage. He's got the players on the rear of the cage, but he wouldn't be able to get it past the werewolves that are right here. Did he fail a really stupid roll again? Both trolls now really stupid. The other one has yet to action, but he's probably only going to take a block. Well, he does have break tackles, so if he wants to try to get him out of back into the action, he might be able to. The problem is he has the MA of 4. So there you can see the failed dodge. Oh, did he not? Huh. So break tackle wasn't used here. Failed the dodge, and that'll be a turnover. Turn 3 to pity the ghoul now. That had to have been an error. I can't imagine he wanted that to happen. Hank the Rich said loner if he rerolls. Yeah. Oh, of course. Of course. Tic-tac-toe KO'd on the blitz. The ball's going to scatter out of that cage. And now that ball carrier's been knocked out. Hopefully he'll come back onto the pitch in a later drive for play it by Nuffle. Not so trusty. Patches says, pity the pogoer. That poor guy. He barely got to pogo. Dead Fred. Pity the ghoul. Their defense put on a clinic at the moment. Needs to be a little careful here. He doesn't want to commit super strong to this ball. He needs to be careful of these goblins. Remember, the goblins are stunty. They have dodge. If you allow them to break through a weak defense, if you just have a little bit of a line, they'll be happy to dodge right past you. And you also need to be careful of the troll. The troll can chuck that goblin over your defense. Blitz with the werewolf coming up. 2-die blitz gets the pow on Quirkle. Is he going to push him onto the ball? Is that the plan? Is that what he did? Okay, good. Doesn't push him on the ball. He has one tackle zone on the ball. Is he going to try to pick it up here with the werewolf? Oh, boy, it would be a dodge. Oh, no, it's not a dodge because the troll is really stupid. No, instead, he's going to get a tackle zone on the ball. 3-die block at the line. Wow. Holy moly, is this a dodge push? 3-die block, skull defender stumbles. It's going to be a dodge push due to the dodge skill. These shambolic zombies are going to march toward the ball. 2 tackle zones on the ball now. Now the pickup with the werewolf. Well done. Scooby-Doo is going to march down the pitch. Still needs to be careful of these goblins. Yeah, so he's going to put a tackle zone between Scooby-Doo and the goblin contingent on the line of scrimmage. 2-die block over on the right side now. Good block by Mr. T. Exploding Kittens is stunned. He'll be out for a turn. And that looks to be about it for turn 3. Turn 4 for play it by Nuffle. Blitz with the loony. Oh no, the chainsaw kick back on him. He spent the TRR there, got a stun on MacGyver. He was looking for a whole lot more. MacGyver, that's the ball carrier. When you make the roll with the loony, you have to roll a d6. On the 2+, you make your armor roll like normal. On a 1, the chainsaw kicks back on you. However, you're allowed to re-roll any die you like, 1 time. You can spend your team rerolls for that. So Play It by Nuffle spent 1 of their 2 there to keep that loony on the pitch. He doesn't want that chainsaw falling on himself. 2-die block now with the troll. He's going to get a push against the number 7 zombie, Cliff Clavin. This is the zombie with the guard skill and the block skill. He elects to not follow up. And the right side, this is the problem with big guys. The right side troll fails his really stupid roll again. This time it was a 4+, as we mentioned before. Here's that foul on MacGyver. MacGyver is going to stay on the pitch. The fouler is also going to stay on the pitch. Good dodge. He's going to mark the ball carrier, the werewolf. It's a 2-die block currently coming back against Candyland. Risk can get there with some GFIs. He's going to try it. He's going to try it. He's thinking about trying it. Failed the first GFI. He doesn't have the team reroll to spend. And he gets injured. Oh no. Well, well, well. Turn 4 for Pity the Ghoul. What's the... SPP for... Issued a GFI warning. Does he have the GFI to score? He doesn't have the GFI to score. He's gonna move some players into position first. Terror when he uses holy crap, that was loud. It really was, it scared me. I'll try to turn it down a little bit. Give me a second. Alright, we turned it down by 10 decibels. We'll see if that's still too much. Dead Fred, moving the players that are free into position before he takes this block. That is what you want to do. Here's the blitz. It's not going to take it with the ball carrier. You're not going to risk it with the ball carrier. This will be fine. A dodge push is just fine. And, oh, man. Follow. Oh, man. 3-die follow-up here. Great positioning by Dead Fred. Injures Candyland. I don't even know what the player count is at this point. I think it's 100-3. But he's probably gonna... I don't even know if he's gonna score. He doesn't need to score. I think he wants to stall here in the first half, and then he'll be on offense in the second half. What else do you do other than move the werewolf down pit? Oh, he's gonna score. All right, 1-0. Dead Fred takes the lead. He's gonna give Play It by Nuffle an opportunity here to try to tie this ball game up and get their KOs back. Excellent first drive by Play It by Nuffle, by Pity the Ghoul. We'll see if Play It by Nuffle can get some players back here and try it again. They're going to get back. They're going to get back their ball and chain, but if they want to leave it on the pitch, it's going to cost them a bribe. Everyone, you praise to Nuffle. So there you can see the Fanatics getting sent off the pitch unless a bribe is spent. Will a bribe be spent? No, Skip It gets sent off. His game is over, and now it's time for the Looney. He will spend a bribe on this. Fail the bribe! Oh no! Spent a second bribe. What? What? Wow. What a game this has been. Play It by Nuffle. Man, for being called Play It by Nuffle, Nuffle's none too pleased with us so far in this game. Had to spend a second bribe there. They're down to 2. Hank the Ranger says, this is bad for the Goblins. They may be forced to play a lot of their secret weapons because of the injuries and not have the bribes to keep them all around. Indeed. But I think this puts them at a one-man, I think that puts them at 10 players. Let's see, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They still have 11? How many players are on this team? My goodness! He's got the 2 star players, of course, of course. 11v11 on the pitch. The Ghoul, considering going with the exact same defense. It worked out great for him in the first drive of this game. Play It by Nuffle is not going to have the Pogoer. He's hanging out, knocked out over here. Both star players on the pitch now, and as Hank the Ranger mentioned, he's got to put them into the game here to have 11 players on the pitch. So this is going to be interesting to see what he wants to do. Does he want to score quickly? Does he want to score on turn 8? Well, he certainly wants to score on turn 8. But can he make it happen? Here's the kick. A high kick, Play It by Nuffle. Gets to try to pick this ball up without having to roll for it. It'll be a failed pickup, because of course it would. Turn 5 now for Play It by Nuffle. Second quarter begins, and a failed block by the Looney. And 2 skulls, has to spend a TRR, gets a pal here. Wow, not a good start to this drive. Shoryuken. Lots of Trusty Patches says, Pity the Ghoul is playing the classic jaunty mustache defensive formation. He's got the Bombardier out. Good pass, but it was intercepted by Jessica Fletcher. She gets to toss it back now. And it gets caught right back by Bomber Dribblesnot. He's going to chuck it again at the werewolf. Failed the pass this time, knocked himself out, and knocked himself down and stunned Operation the Looney. What a miserable turn for Play It by Nuffle. Turn 5 back to Pity the Ghoul. Pity the Ghoul with a free turn here. Oh boy. They've got the star player. Nuffle is out on the pitch. I didn't even realize he picked up these 2 star players. Nuffle, the other Looney. And Tara Windy you says, boo to all of that. And Fred now deciding what he wants to do here. Where does he want to go? Does he even want to go anywhere? He's going to blitz Uno, who's looking to open up a hole here. Only going to get a push out of it. He's going to push him to the right. Frenzy follow-up. This will be the pal. So the hole's open now, but the werewolf... How many movement points does he have left? Plenty. He's got an MA of 8. Plenty. Oh, yikes. Applying some pressure to the ball now. GFI is next to the ball. The other werewolf is almost certainly going to come prancing. Do werewolves prance? I think they prance. I think these werewolves prance. He's going to come prancing down the pitch. Hank the Ranger says, even if he scores on turn 8, Dead Fred will still get a turn 8, resulting in lots of bribes needing to be spent. That's a very good point, in fact. Even if Clypheus does score on turn 8, Dead Fred's going to get one more turn before the half. Lots of players descending through the hole that he opened up here on the line after that miserable turn 5 for Play It by Nuffle. Oh, Clypheus must be heartbroken. The white is now going to move back and mark Quirkle on the left side of the line. Flesh Golem's going to saunter down pitch. He's going to mark Feed the Woozle on the left side of the line of scrimmage. 27 seconds left in turn number 5. Second Flesh Golem marks Hungry Hippo over on the right side of the pitch. And now 2-die block, double pals on Nuffle of the star player. Oh man, if he can take him off the pitch. And he does. Oh my goodness. Oh my. That's the second loony knocked down, and this time Nuffle is off the pitch, perhaps for good. He is a secret weapon if he's coming back at all. First, he'll have to succeed his KO roll, and then a bribe is going to have to be spent. Hank the Ranger says, I would feed the woozle. Turn 6 for Play It by Nuffle. Clearly didn't pray enough to Nuffle before the game started. 2-die block on the right side of the lines. Oh man, double skulls and another wasted turn. On turn 6, repeating the Ghoul. Terror into you is praying to Nuffle on behalf of Play It by Nuffle. But man, oh man, this has not been a great game for Play It by Nuffle. Nuffle is not pleased. Pity the Ghoul on turn 6 now. They've got all the options in the world here. We're almost certainly going to see Blockus block down. SB Beaver says, what is this about Clypeus's patented field positioning? Yeah, it doesn't matter if all you roll are skulls and ones. Tarot into you says, we definitely pity the goblin right now. Big sad. Leave It to Ralph says, I don't think it's in the cards tonight. I would have to agree. 1 minute left to turn 6 for Pity the Ghoul. 3-die block back at the line. He's only going to get a push. He'll follow up. He can take another block if he wants. Not so trusty Pet just says his field position is currently in the injury box. Good block back of the line. His field position is the dugout. Here comes the blitz on poor Blockus. 3-die blitz. It's only going to be a push unless he spends the TR. Oh no, he's got the block skill. Oh, the block skill is not going to matter. It's going to be a dodge push. I was like, oh, hey, no. Gonna free up the ball. I mean, might as well score right now. Might as well just make him eat through those bribes. There it is, 2-0. Pity the Ghoul increases their lead in the first half. It's not even their half. Oh, but as Hank the Ranger rightly points out, that's goblins. This could go very well or really wrong. I think goblins are terrible. But Clypeus is certainly not. Clypeus is a fantastic coach. He wanted to challenge himself here in the Spike Magazine trophy. Well, he's getting it tonight. Secret weapons getting called off again. Nobla gets sent off. Bomber dribbles snot. The Bombardier gets sent off as well. So I believe he spent it on his loony. Yeah, operations. So he'll be back on the pitch. There's 9 players on the pitch. 2-man player advantage for Pity the Ghoul. Why not leave your formation exactly the way it was? Why not? Who cares? Put everyone on the line. What is he going to do? Is he going to stop you? Pity the Ghoul doesn't have to be so wide now. He doesn't have to worry about that fanatic on the pitch, but, you know, you might want to do it anyway. The ghoul, or not the ghouls, the zombies have a strength of 3. The goblins have a strength of 2. They're not going to get the blocks back unless they put players up on the line to assist, and they don't have enough players to really do that. They need to protect this ball carrier and try to score in 2 turns. Leave it to Rouse. Prayed to Nuffle on Play It by Nuffle's behalf. We'll see if it works out. Hank the Ranger says that all the bribes for the Goblin. I think he has one more. Yeah, he has one more bribe. Still has that wizard, too. SP Beaver says, is he going for a 3-touchdown half on his opponent's half? He might be. I said Pity the Ghoul will probably end up in third. What do I know? At this rate, he'll end up in second easy. Not so trusty Patch says, is he offering the Ghoul to the chainsaw? He might. I'm not sure what the plan is here. It looks like he is. Jessica Fletcher is the level 1 Ghoul. I guess all these zombies are leveled, or at least have SPP. High kick, Play It by Nuffle. Gets to try to pick this ball up again. We'll see if it works this time. It does. Good catch by Play It by Nuffle. They need to end this turn in scoring position if they want to get a touchdown on this half. Oh, he didn't offer up Jessica Fletcher to the chainsaw. He knew Jessica Fletcher would know how to avoid this murder. That's what he did, and she avoided it gracefully. 2-die block. Oh, I spoke too soon. Uno. She's no match for Uno. Good block on that center Ghoul. Blitz with Hungry Hippo. Gets the POW on George Jefferson. He'll probably want to set up a cage with this troll. Hence the blitz. Oh no, he wants to get the assist on a foul. All right. Ball carrier scoots up to the 6-yard line to Play It by Nuffle's own 6-yard line. Leave it to Rouse says, the Goblins need some dice game names for better luck. That's, you know what? That's a great observation. That's their problem. Nuffle is offended. Good oh no, Jessica Fletcher! Murder, she did in fact right. Oh no! Jessica Fletcher is dead. 1-man player advantage to Play It by Nuffle. That's 2 deaths in this game. Punky Brewster is stunned over on the left side of the line. Four assists on that foul. Poor Jessica Fletcher. I think she's only had 2 games, and now she's dead. She should have known. A woman her age playing Blood Bowl? Come on. Retirement age. She's supposed to be relaxing after a life of mystery solving, and now she's dead. Oh, we will miss you. Leave it to Rouse, says Nuffle gives backs. 27 seconds left. He can't score unless he moves checkers down pitch. We'll see if he decides to or not. He has 20 seconds left. SB Beaver says, this was her relaxing. What's the plan here? What's the plan if not to move? No, he's going to save his team. Fair enough. Coach's prerogative. He says, there's no way I'm going to score. Forget it. Unless he's going to chuck the ball carrier with Hungry Hippo or Feed the Woozle. That is absolutely a possibility. Hank the Ranger said, failed regen again. This has been a brutal game. Yes, indeed. Necro teams can't pick up an Apothecary. As you can see, they can only pick up a Necromancer. The Necromancer lets any player with the regen skill, which is most of the players, when they die, they roll a die, and on a 50-50, they come back to life. It also allows them to take an opposing player who has a strength 3, and if they kill them, they can regenerate them as a zombie to play for their own team, which I would really love to see. Pity the Ghoul applying some pressure here. Is he going to try to find a way to get 3 TDs? I don't know. I think that risks... I don't know. 40 seconds left in turn number 7. Pity the Ghoul with a reroll. Play It by Nuffle has none. It's going to take the 2-die block on Hungry Hippo. 2-die block gets a push. Going to spend the TRR. He wanted that knockdown. It's one troll out of the equation. Well, he's not really out of the equation. Ten seconds left. What do you do with your linebackers there? I think you spread them out in the secondary. And just, yeah, exactly that. Well done. Yeah, he needs to not give up the holes here. He can't defend the whole backfield, but at least you save your players. Turn 8 for Play It by Nuffle. What do you do? Let's see. Play It by Nuffle. Going to blitz with the Looney to start this game off. Going to try to take out the white Roscoe Pico train. You only get a stun. It's not gonna matter. Terra Windy U says, "Let's go, Goblins! Let's go!" I need a cheerleader emote. Perhaps we need to make one. Shifts the ball over to the left side of the pitch. Play It by Nuffle is just going to try to... I don't know what he's trying to do. Oh, he wants to get the foul. That's what he wants. He's going to try to get as many assists as he can on Roscoe Peak Train to try to get player advantage here. Stands up Hungry Hippo. Blitz has been spent, so he can't do anything with the troll. That's 4 assists on the foul now. Gets called off the pitch. And got nothing out of the foul. Oh, and he is out of the game. The ref with the eagle eye. Turn 8 for Pity the Ghoul. Good Lord. There's 8 players in the dugout. Oh man. That's Goblins, man. That's Goblins. 2-9 block. Gets a dodge push against number 10 Exploding Kittens. Hank the Ranger says, "Get that dirty Goblin out of here. How dare he foul? What a cheater." 2-9 block gets the POW on Uno. He's looking for an 8+. Got it. KO'd Uno. Man, that is 9 players off the pitch now. 9 players off the pitch, and it's not even the end of the first half. Still has his blitz, has a reroll, has a foul. Why not foul at this point? You have a gajillion man advantage on the pitch. Go for the foul, I say. 1 minute left in the first half. He's going to get the assist with the werewolf. Looks like he's going to try to block down Feed the Woozle. He's got a 2-die block against Feed the Woozle at the moment. Still a 2-die block. The blitz on Hungry Hippo. He gets a push. He'll get a frenzy follow-up here. Oh, is he going to spend the TRR? Why not? Well, that's why not. But he does have the block skill, so well done. Can't really do anything else with the werewolf. Doesn't have a reroll left to spend. He does free up Mr. T to take the... Speedbeaver said, did Pity the Ghoul use the bribe yet? He has not used his bribe. He still has it. It's a push on the left side. So he wanted to knock down both to see what happened. And now he gets to take this foul with Mr. T over on the right side of the pitch. Decides not to. Wow. Wow. Had a bribe in pocket. Decided not to foul. Didn't want to risk it. 7 dead and injured. But the 2 KO players will come back onto the pitch. I believe one of them is the Looney. And so Play It by Nuffle is going to have to spend their final bribe here. Yes, indeed. There it is. That's it. No more bribes for Play It by Nuffle. They're going to be on defense here in the second half of the game. (11v2) on the pitch right now. It's Pity the Ghoul's favor. 2-man player advantage. Play It by Nuffle going with a 3-man defensive line. They have Checkers the Goblin at center. And the outer defensive tackles are the 2 trolls. They have a strength of 5. The flesh golems, in turn, only have a strength of 4. Remember, the flesh golems do have stand firm, so Pity the Ghoul has an option if he gets pushed back, whether he wants to stay put or he wants to actually concede that space. Play It by Nuffle with an aggressive defense here. You can see this box defense. He's used this before. He's giving up both wide zones. Pogoer back on the pitch. Tic-tac-toe. He's in the safety position. Pity the Ghoul to set up their offense. Even though they are up 2-0, this is the first time we're going to see their offensive formation. Let's see what they go with. Currently a 5-man line, but that can very well change. Remember, these 3 players at center, in the center and the 2 guards, they all have the guard ability, so they will lend assists regardless. Shallow offense. One of the werewolves left to receive, one in the halfback position. Again, Pity the Ghoul does not have a kicker, so this is fine. Might be a little shallow. We'll see. He is super fast with that MA of 8. Here's the kick. Kick-ish. The golf swing. The weather is going to stay exactly the same. Ball's going to scatter in extra space. And this second half is underway. Turn 9 for Pity the Ghoul. They've got a 2-die block on Hungry Hippo. They've got a 2-die block on Feed the Woozle. 2-die block on Feed the Woozle on the right side of the line. This is going to be a good knockdown. Two-die block on Hungry Hippo. Perhaps coming up, he could take it on the center defensive tackle if he wishes. Nope. Just going to take out that troll. Hank the Ranger says the absolute worst kickoff result. One more block to take up the line. 3-die block this time. This will be a dodge push. He's going to get a chain block out of this. Can't imagine he'll be following up here. Yes, indeed. It frees up the 2 whites at the line now. They've done their duty with the guard skill. They can now take their actions. Both wide zones wide open, but if Pity the Ghoul commits to one, they're cutting off their movement options on one side. Blitz! Oh, double skulls. Oh, it works out through the block skill. Well done. Checkers is stunned. On a both down result, if you have the block skill, whether you are the blocker or the blockee, you can remain standing. One minute to go for Pity the Ghoul. They've got to figure out what their defense or what their protection is going to be for the ball carrier. Ball carrier is almost certainly going to be Scooby-Doo. Looks like they're going to cage up at the 6-yard line, perhaps? No. Might be the 10-yard line. "32 seconds left for Pity the Ghoul. Pity the Ghoul with 3 team rerolls. Play it by Nuffle with 2 TRRs. They still have their wizard. Pity the Ghoul might be a little bit scared of setting up a standard cage here due to that wizard. He doesn't want 5 players to eat a fireball. And frankly, he doesn't need to, at least not yet. Failed to pick up. I don't know if you have to spend the TRR here. We'll see if he wants to or not. He doesn't. I think that's a good call. That'll be a turnover. Turn 9, back to play it by Nuffle. They stand up, feed the Woozle. That's the #1 troll. The other troll fails the really stupid roll, and he will stare up at the beautiful sky. Play it by Nuffle is going to shift a goblin over in the right wide zone. They're going to cover the right wide zone. Blitz with the loony. They're going to try to blitz down the greatest American hero. Can they do it? A 9+. They get a +3 on their roll. All they got out of it was a stun. Hank Ranger says, "It is nice weather. Boo." Looks like the defense is going to shift to the right. Play by Nuffle does need to be careful. I mean, these werewolves are super fast, but he's also down 2 players. So does need to be careful about giving up too much of the pitch. But honestly, I don't know what you do to remedy that in this case. Foul with the pogoer. He's going to risk the pogoer. Doesn't have a bribe anymore. Doesn't get anything on the bribe, but the pogoer will stay on the pitch. Turn 10 to Pity the Ghoul. Pity the Ghoul left with no blocks to take. They'll have 1 blitz, perhaps a foul. Remember, they still have this bribe that they're holding on to. I'm frankly surprised they didn't take it at the end of the first half. They go for the ball pickup right out of the gate. Have to spend the TRR here. They have no team reroll left for the turn. Scooby-Doo successfully picks up the ball on the reroll. Decide to move the ball down to their own 4-yard line. Looks like he'll probably set up a cage. Cage at center pitch over to the left, just outside that left wide zone. Mr. Rogers, the Flesh Golem, is going to be in the front right corner of the cage. And Punky Brewster, the number 10 zombie, on the front left corner. Cliff Clavin, the level 3 zombie, moves down pitch to mark Hungry Hippo. Back right corner of the cage will be Roscoe Peacotrain's position. Back left corner of the cage, probably Balky Bartakamus. Could be MacGyver. Yeah, he wants to leave that werewolf next to his other werewolf. He could have left this werewolf out to do blitzing duties, but I think that's a good call. 2-die blitz on the Pogoer will work out due to the block skill. Doesn't get anything out of it. 14 seconds left in turn 10 for Pity the Ghoul. 2 players left to action. Still have some movement left with Mr. T. We're going to shift Mr. T back to center pitch to mark the remaining standing troll. MacGyver is going to shoot down pitch in the left wide zone. MacGyver, the level 2 troll, the level 2 ghoul. Here comes a foul. No assist on this foul. Tried to take the Pogar off the pitch. Didn't get anything out of the foul. Didn't get called off. The ref is not looking. Turn 10 for Play It by Nuffle now. Not So Trusty Patches says, looks like fireball weather. There it is. Only one werewolf knocked down by that fireball. Well. 2 successes on the fireball, or 1 success on the fireball. Fireball now spent by Play It by Nuffle. Play It by Nuffle with no assets remaining other than their 2 team rerolls. Not So Trusty Patches says, looks like he bought my wizard. One minute, 9 seconds left in turn. Number 10. It's heroin to use as Fizzly. Oh, he picked up the Fizzly wizard. That's the problem. Hank the Ranger says, and that's why I prefer star players over wizards. And that is fair enough. That is a coach's prerogative. I think wizards are absolutely fantastic. And I think they're fantastic not necessarily because of the fireball, although the fireball's great, but the fact that you have a choice between a fireball and a lightning bolt, I think makes them really, really strong. Hungry Hippo fails his really stupid roll again. I have to imagine this is all a ruse. He's not actually really stupid. He's really smart. He sees everything that's happening over here. And he says, you know what? I'm going to stay on the ground. I'm cool. Mr. T is stunned. SP Beaver says, I'm glad you feel that way. You may see one on Monday. You know what? That's fine. it's the cost of doing business. Good foul by the Pogoer. The greatest American hero gets knocked out. He'll be off the pitch. SP Beaver says, yeah, it's a really smart roll. Hungry Hippo. He knows what's going on. Hank the Ranger says, I think Wizards and BB3 might be more interesting. In my opinion, the BB 2020 Wizards have been nerfed. I think they needed it. And I still think they're good, though. I mean, they're totally worth it. Turn 11 now for Pity the Ghoul. Play It by Nuffle moves Exploding Kittens over in the left wide zone to try to play some defense against MacGyver. MacGyver not quite in scoring position. Imagine this cage is just going to trundle down into the left wide zone. I have to imagine the blitz is going to happen on Exploding Kittens, but we'll see. He's going to try to foul Hungry Hippo. He can't be. He can't be. B.1234 says, sorry I'm late. Welcome to the stream. You've missed all of this death and murder. 2 players killed, a whole bunch injured or called off the pitch. One minute to go, and turn number 11 for Pity the Ghoul. They set up their cage, the front of their cage over in the left wide zone on Play It by Nuffle's 4-yard line. They've got a mark on Exploding Kittens now. Hank the Ranger says, how many SPP does Scooby-Doo have right now? I think it's 6. Yeah, he has 6. SB Beaver says it's been a rough night for the poor goblins. It has indeed. 2 assists now on Exploding Kittens. Who's going to take the blitz? I guess the werewolf's going to take the blitz. Scooby-Doo to take the blitz. No, it's going to be MacGyver taking the blitz. 3-die blitz. This will be a dodge push. He'll follow up for sure. And now Scooby-Doo. Where are you? Nine seconds left. Scooby-Doo to action. Scooby-Doo is now on the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10-yard line. Play It by Nuffle's 10-yard line. And George Jefferson's going to stay marked against the loony. He's going to be the trooper. He's going to be the defender. I will take on this chainsaw. Don't you worry. Unless, of course, somebody else takes the block. George Jefferson only stunned from the chainsaw. You know what I want to see? I want to see that uphill block. I want to see that dodge uphill block with Exploding Kittens. That's what I want to see. Foul coming up on Mr. T, but no bribe to make it safe. There's the dodge. Is it a blitz? No, he's just going to mark. Oh, man. Here's the foul with the pogoer. Doesn't break armor, even with 5 assists. The Ranger says moving on down. Still on the pitch, though. 2-die blitz on Mr. Rogers. Gets the POW here. 10 plus is what he's looking to roll on the armor roll. Doesn't get it. Can't foul again. Already spent the foul with the pogoer. He has freed up Checkers to do something. Checkers going to play some defense over in the left wide zone. That'll be it. Turn 12. Back to Pity the Ghoul. 2 TRRs on the table still. Still has that bribe that Dead Fred has not used. Pity the Ghoul deciding what to do. They could very easily blitz Exploding Kittens and waltz into the end zone. They can make that a 2-die block, no problem. Dead Fred considering his options here before he tries to score. There's that assist. So now he'll take the blitz if he wants to score. I suppose he could take the blitz with Balky, come this way, but man, I would just surf Exploding Kittens. 3-die block. He says, nope, I'm going to get a dodge push. Well, he can leave him where he is, but now he has to move backwards, and I think that moves him out of scoring position. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 2 GFIs. Hank the Ranger said, can he surf the Goblin and score? He could have, for sure. But now that's a tough proposition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 GFIs at this point. He does have a reroll, though. He's just gonna dodge. SP Beaver triggered the GFI warning. Didn't need it. He just took the dodge instead. 3-0. Beating the Ghoul increases their lead. Not a lot Play It by Nuffle can do in this game at this point, but they're going to get another shot to get on the board. SPP matters. We'll see if they can pull it off. Not going to get back the knocked out player. Operation finally sent off the pitch. And Play It by Nuffle is going to find themselves with 8 players on the pitch. It's going to be 11v8. 3-man advantage for Pity the Ghoul. Pity the Ghoul to set up in defense. They have been in nothing but defense. They've had 1 drive on offense. They're up 3-0. SP Beaver, thank you for the bits, by the way. I appreciate it. So I'll show you. I'll show you what. I'll show you what Play It by Nuffle's problem is here. So as you can see over here, this is the bad formation. This is where you don't want your players to be. You want your players to be over here on the pitch. This is where you want to be to try to win a game of Blood Bowl. If you set them up over here, you're not going to win. You got to set them up way over here. That's what you got to do. Pity the Ghoul still setting up their defense here. They've got 19 seconds left. Teeny Esperanto says, wow, called out. Hey man, he's a Goblin team who's 2-0-1. He can take 1 loss. Play by Nuffle now to set up on offense. Dead Fred continuing to use this wide defense here, this wide defensive line. Hey, weather! Look at that, Hank the Ranger. Beautiful change of weather. Turn 12 for Play It by Nuffle. Final turn of the 3rd quarter. Hank the Ranger says, "Love the telestration." Thank you. Smack in the face on the number 8 zombie. Over on the left side of the line. 2-die block on Cliff Clavin at center pitch. He's only going to get pushed. Does he take the block with... Oh, he is going to take the block with Hungry Hippo. That is it. He's had to spend the loner to keep the drive alive, and that'll be it. That's a turnover. That's the risk of taking that block with a big guy, with somebody with a nega trait. I mean, what else can you do? He's down a lot of players, though. But yeah, you take a block with a loner's player. They have the loner skill, which means if you want to reroll, you have to spend a D6. On a 4+, you can take the reroll that you want to take. Otherwise, you can't take the reroll, and you've spent it regardless. Pity the Ghoul. An opportunity here to have our first 4-point game. Well, four points for one side. Highest scoring game we've had in this competition was 5 points. It was split evenly between two teams, 3-2. Cliff Clavin's gonna shamble right back onto the line. He's got that guard skill. Mr. Rogers, the number 2 flesh golem, is going to mark Cat Crimes, the number 11 goblin, over on the left side of the line. He's the end. $50 seconds to go. Remember, these werewolves have a movement of 8. They can get all the way down to the 10-yard, to play it by Nuffle's 10-yard line. Roscoe Pico train, the number 4 white. He moves down. He crosses the line of scrimmage, moves down the left wide zone. The Ghoul, MacGyver, he's actually going to play some defense. He's going to be in the linebacker position. One of the werewolves is going to descend down the right side of the line, apply some pressure to the ball carrier. Blitz coming up on the left side of the line, gets a pow on Cat Crimes. Looking for that 8+, hunting these goblins. Gets a stun, that's a good stun. Gets that follow-up for that extra movement as well. 2 more spaces to move without a GFI. 5 seconds to go. We'll move them down to center pitch. Turn 13 for Play It by Nuffle. Their first turn of this 4th quarter. Play It by Nuffle desperately looking to get a touchdown, get on the board, or at the very least, keep their team alive. They're out of all their resources but for one team reroll. Stand-up blitz by Hungry Hippo on Punky Brewster gets the POW. 9+. Looking for an injury, really. Not so trusty Patches. Dog on Cat Crimes violence. Two-die block of the line. This is going to be a good block on Cliff Clavin. Doesn't have the dodge skill. That frees up 2 goblins on the line. All 3 remaining goblins, other than the Pogoer, are free to move. Failed pickup by the Pogoer. Is the TRR going to be spent? I think it has to. See if Cliffy spends it. He's thinking about not doing it. Ends up spending it. Good pickup by the Pogoer. Where do you position the Pogoer so that these goblins can help defend? Hank the Ranger says Cliff Clavin is the hero to all those undead children out there. He's never scored a TD and he's still level 3. He is a hero. Wow, look at this Pogoer. GFIing right up to the line. He says, I am not afraid of any of y'all. Get out of my face. Hands off to Checkers. Checkers to scoot down pitch. He'll get 1 player to defend with. Good handoff. Blockus will come to his aid. He's going to mark MacGyver. MacGyver's going to have to blitz to get on the ball carrier, and he's not going to be able to blitz the ball carrier. Well done. There's that handoff. Uses that hole that he opened up at the line. Took the handoff. It was a 3+, but he had no TRR to make it safer. Well done by Clypheus. Exploding Kittens moves one space over to the right in the right wide zone, and that'll do it. Turn 14 back to Pity the Ghoul. Hank the Ranger says, do Pogo guys have right stuff? I assume not. They do not. Mr. T to mark Exploding Kittens, who's protecting the ball carrier. Pogoers do not have right stuff. Yeah, sorry. Pogoers have dodge, leap, and dodge, stunty, leap, and extra long legs. This particular one also has sure feet. Minute 7 left in turn 14 for Pity the Ghoul. Deciding his options here, he can't possibly be thinking about a wacky dodge blitz on checkers, can he? Can he? He has been in Nuffle's favor all game. Maybe he is. Double GFI blitz with Scooby-Doo. He could surf the ball carrier. He's got 2 TRRs. $30 seconds left for Pity the Ghoul. He could do it with the Ghoul as well, but yeah, he's going to take it with the werewolf. Here it comes. Gets a push. That's 1. He's going to get a frenzy follow-up here. Oh, he spent the TRR. Why? Oh, all right. Spent the TRR. Gets a push. Frenzy follow-up. What has happened? What am I missing? What just happened? What just happened? Was he out of movement? Turn 14 for Play It by Nuffle. They've got no rerolls left. I would say this is an easy dodge, but without... it's 2 dodges currently. But without a reroll, it's going to get it. Dodge to a GFI. 3-1. Play It by Nuffle gets on the board. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he double GFI'd to get that blitz. Eight dead and injured for Play It by Nuffle. 2 just plain dead for Pity the Ghoul. Pity the Ghoul is going to get back there knocked out white. Pity the Ghoul now with 2 turns to try to score. They can certainly do it. They're going to have to put some players on the line. 3-man player advantage. Hank the Ranger says, good TD. Good TD indeed. 2 turns left to score, unless, of course, there is a riot. Pity the Ghoul has 1 team reroll remaining. Scooby-Doo, the number 13 werewolf. He's going to go up, not quite at the line. He's on the 4-yard line in the left wide zone. He doesn't need to be all the way up at the line. He's fast enough to get there in 2 turns. He's Gonna shift players left. He has too many players in the left wide zone at the moment. Illegal formation requires 3 players on the line of scrimmage at center pitch and a maximum of 2 players in either wide zone. Everything else is fair game. Hank the Ranger says, Ava, are you biased as an announcer when you're calling your own team's games? I try not to be. In fact, I even just try to say what I'm thinking, even if, I could get stream sniped, but, whatever. I try to play it like I play anything else. But, of course, being my game, I'm obviously going to have more insights into what I'm thinking. And so, you would think that would put me in danger of talking too much. But, of course, when you have a two-minute time limit and you're playing, it's really difficult to commentate, manage the stream, and play and still talk. But I try to do it exactly the same way as I do any other stream. Time the Goblin, hello, you have missed quite a game. Breakerino, what's Ava's favorite team? Honestly, my favorite team's probably humans. I'm playing Wood Elf right now. I like the human playstyle. It's, jack of all trade, master of none. I would say humans are my favorite team in Blood Bowl. Breakerino, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Time of the Goblin says, boo, not green enough. Peter the Ghoul deciding what to do with their setup here on the kickoff event. Two deaths for Pity the Ghoul. Two. Dad Fred probably discussing in Discord with Clyphus about this game here. He's got 1:09 left to figure out what he wants to do with these final 2 players on this kickoff event. Type the Goblin says, a nice gobbo match. SP Beaver says, did he ever get a regen? He did not. Every single one of his regens has failed. Turn 15 now for Pity the Ghoul. Can they make this 4-1? Hank the Ranger says the dice were unkind to the Goblins this game. Yes, indeed. Good pickup with sure hands with MacGyver. What's the play here? Hand off to Scooby-Doo? Looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. Looks like it's going to be a handoff to the number 13 werewolf, Scooby-Doo. He's got to end this turn in scoring position if he wants to score. Failed to catch. He has that reroll left to make this safe. Good catch by Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo will jaunt on down the pitch. Breakerino says, if it makes you feel any better, type in the Goblin. My very first online game, the first thing that happened was a Goblin blitzed into my Saurus and chainsawed him to death. Those loonies will get you, man. Pity the Ghoul is going to set up a half cage on Play It by Nuffle's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 yard line. What brave soul on Play It by Nuffle's Goblin team is going to try to crack this cage? Who, I ask, is up for the challenge? Will it be Tic-Tac-Toe? SP Beaver says, we need to see some of that on our lizard teams. Yes, please. Please murder our lizard teams. 38 seconds left in turn 15. Pity the Ghoul's got some blocks to take here. 3-die block against Exploding Kittens. Gets the POW here. 8+ is what he's looking for. Gets it. Only got a stun. Probably looking for more, but that's fine. He'll be out for the rest of the game. 25 seconds left for Pity the Ghoul. No team rerolls left for either side. Two-die block back at the line. Good block due to the block skill. It's another stun. That's two players that are effectively out for the rest of the game. They'll be out for turn 15. They'll come back on turn 16, but they've lost half their movement on standing back up. Punky Brewster is going to shamble down the left wide zone. Try to play some protection here on the ball carrier. Failed dodge with number 7. That'll be a turnover. Turn 15 now for Pity the Ghoul. For Play It by Nuffle. Penultimate turn for this Goblin team. 3-man player advantage for Pity the Ghoul. What will Clypheus and Play It by Nuffle do here? No resources remaining. Bribes are spent. Team rerolls are spent. Wizard has been spent. Maybe he's just going to give up the score and say, you know what? I'm just going to save whatever is left of my team. SP Beaver says uphill block to a surf. Yeah. Let's see. What would that be? 1, 2, 3 dodges to an uphill block to a surf? All right. Let's see if Nuffle is with him on that. Under a minute to play in turn 15 for Play It by Nuffle. SP Beaver says he's stunty. He is stunty. Oh god, is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? He might leap. Yeah, he's going to take a leap here against the werewolf. Good leap. Here's that block. 3-die uphill block. Oh boy. Wow. Look at that. Three-die uphill block off the leap. Gets the surf on the werewolf. Where will the ball be thrown back onto the pitch? It'll be thrown back in to somewhere. Pity the Ghoul will not be able to get it. What a play by Play It by Nuffle. Good leap. He's got the very long legs to give him the +1 there. 3-die uphill block worked out. No rerolls left. And now Play It by Nuffle is going to try to score. Is he in scoring position? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He is. Oh my goodness. SP Beaver says, I mean, he's dead next turn, but he got the block. Oh, no. Both trolls are really stupid. I would have left him there. I would have left him there to mark, honestly. Moves Cat Crimes in to try to play some semblance of protection on the ball carrier. Final turn of the game, turn 16 for Pity the Ghoul. Pity the Ghoul's got a blitz to take on this ball carrier. Or, in fact, can he get it? Can he get it on Uno? Probably going to take it on the ball carrier. Dead Fred deciding what he wants to do here. 40 seconds in. He's got 1 minute, 18 seconds left in his game. Deciding where he wants to take this blitz. I think the blitz has to be on the ball carrier. Type in the Goblin says, how do you pick the games you call? Is it a league? It is a league. In fact, it's a league. We have 3 open competitions in a season, and then the finals and invitational for the 3 winners plus the runners up. We'll have a 1 remaining open competition after this one. It will be the Dungeon Bowl. It'll probably start up in a couple of months. Everybody's welcome. New veteran coaches and new coaches are welcome to participate. The way the league works is even if you miss a couple of competitions, no sweat. You still have a decent shot at making the Blood Bowl due to the way the mechanics work in the league. Yeah, everybody's welcome to join. The more the merrier. I love this game, man. I love Blood Bowl. The more people play against, the better. Tic-tac-toe. Tic-tac-toe. Did he try to dodge? Oh, he tried to block. Got the block on tic-tac-toe. Tic-tac-toe was injured. It looked like it was not a big deal on the injury. And Break Arena says, you say that now. Here comes that blitz. 2-die blitz. Gets the POW on Blockus. Where will the ball scatter? One space behind. There's only one player left who can dare to try to get this ball to Uno. Oh, the pickup by Balki Bartakamus. That'll be it. Turn 16 for play it by Nuffle. They've got to try to blitz down Balki and pick this ball back up. Gonna stand up the Goblin so he can make this really stupid roll of 2+. I think it's gonna be a blitz with Feed the Woozle. Yes, indeed. Here's that blitz. 2-die blitz only gets a push out of it. That is it. Pity the Ghoul's gonna win this one 3-1. Some blocks left to take, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Make a 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he can take a block. He can take a 2-die block on Balki. I know he can't take a 2-die block on Balki. He's done. He can conceivably take a 2-die block on Mr. T. 2, 3, 4. He'd take a 1-die block on Mr. T. But I think that's gonna be it. Here's a foul, a GG foul. Got nothing out of it. That'll be about it. I don't know if he wants to risk anybody else on the team here. Just 1 minute, 4 seconds left in this ball game. Pity the Ghoul is gonna win this one 3-1. That'll be it. Congratulations to Dead Fred in their win tonight. 3-1. They're going to move ahead into probably second place. We'll take a look at the SPP really quick here. Play It by Nuffle picked up 10 SPP. Pity the Ghoul picked up 18 SPP. Not a bad pickup at all. Let's take a look at the schedule before we leave. So that's it for tonight. That's the first game of week 4. Pity the Ghoul takes this one 3-1. The next game will be tomorrow night. That's Sunday, May 15th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That'll be a live match. That's PPFC, Pips Pippy Fan Club at a Minor Matter. That's Lizards versus Underworld. And that will be followed up Monday, May 16th at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time by Take the Wood, Take the Bad, Wood Elves versus Tracksuit Mafia Chaos. That is the top table game this week. Our Reptile Dysfunction and Tainted Cocktails will be scheduled a little bit later in the week. And Genus Chaos actually played their game. They won against Afflicted Wanderers. They won, I think it was 2-0. I didn't update the schedule, unfortunately. But GG's all around. If you want to play, if you want to follow us, you can follow us, the schedules here on Twitch. You can also follow on our Twitter account and our Facebook account. You can find the information for that right there on your screen. You can also join us in Discord, and there's commands for all of that that you can enter right here, or follow the links on any one of these accounts. Play Blood Bowl. It's a fantastic game. You can play with us right here on Blood Bowl 2 on Steam, or you can pick up the tabletop version at your friendly local game store. I had a blast tonight. I hope you did too. Lots of murder. Goblins are always fun to watch. Play Blood Bowl. It's a fantastic game, and we'll see you back here tonight. Tomorrow night for the second game of week 4. Have a great night, everybody.